successor. Courageous, caring, and committed to his success and the success of others. He is a leader without boundaries. He is defined by his integrity and his ideas. He doesn't tolerate the status quo. He is about innovation in the area of human behavior and the use of language. He is loved by his enemies and feared by those with no values and integrity. He brings a rare combination of authoritative leadership from his military career, the out-of-box thinking and know-how of an entrepreneur, and the ability to coach and transform life by default into design excellence. He has worked with hundreds of CEOs and business owners and thousands of people. Today he's presenting from the Speaking to Inform manual, project number 5, the abstract concept. His goals are to research and analyze an abstract concept, theory, historical force, or social political issue, and present the ideas in a clear and interesting manner. The name of the speech is He or She. The time is 6 to 8 minutes. Let's welcome Julio Garreaud.
I was 12 years old, standing on my mother's kitchen, and she spoke to me and said, "Listen very carefully, because this is the only time I will tell you this. If you ever raise your hand to me, your sister, or any woman in the world, your arm will fall off, and you will not grow a new one." So at a very early age, on my mother's kitchen, I learned the value of gender equality. You may laugh, but look around the world today. It's a huge gap between men and women in the world. Why? Women are still a second-hand citizen. Everywhere you go, in any activity you get involved, there always will be second, there always will be last. Why? Just think about it. Men have controlled the world for a long time. And then women have been gaining more terrain, more space, more freedom. But they're not near where they need to be today in our society. I believe that men and women need to work together, need to believe in each other. The United Nations have created a new program that they want to expand worldwide, and the program is called He for She. And that's what I'm going to speak a little bit about today. And I would like you, men and women today, to invite you that with an open mind, you look at what he or she would mean to you, to your family, to your community, and to the future of the world. It's a very serious matter that's never been addressed with power. I have been blessed with the opportunity to have 3 sisters, a daughter, and a granddaughter. My job has always been to protect them, to care for them, and to love them. I have never thought for one moment that these ladies are less than who I am. Do you know I have a long history of good stuff I've done? Doesn't make any difference. Perhaps their list is not as long as mine. But when I have trouble, when I'm concerned, I cannot seek the solutions for myself, that's where I go. I go to my sister, I go to my daughter, and I go to my granddaughter. She's only 14. But she is wise. And like I say, they're my equals. I have great relationship with some ladies on this club, and you know I'm always seeking your advice. I'm always promoting you in whatever thing that you do in your business. I give you more business. I engage you with other people. I engage you with my community. Why? Because I think that that's a he or she opportunity. And it has paid off tenfold for me, because I had this fantastic relationship with fantastic, powerful women. But I don't think so you are treated the same way sometimes in your family, in your relationships, at work, in education. I get to sit with executives and choose people who is going to work, who is going to take this position. And you're a woman, you might not get the job. I have to arm wrestle with these people to get you the job. Why? Because it's ingrained in men's mind for generations that you are not good enough. Because maybe in 6 months you are in a relationship and you get the opportunity to have a baby. And that will be inconvenient for the business. That will be inconvenient for us. You might have to go sick a few days. We will have to give you time to go have your baby and care for your baby. Listen to that. How do we value human life? I got fired recently by a client. I worked with him for about 4 years. We became dear friends. I brought him a person that I knew, a lady that I knew to work for his company. And she is just a star. She is a star. But along the way, she's been there for 2.5 years, almost 3 years. I have to go to him and say, how are you taking care of her? Look what she's doing for you. He promised me to give him a raise and a bonus last Christmas. As of today, I've never had it. So I said, no big deal. I got a better job for you. And I went to another of my clients and I got a better job. He found out. He got very upset. He think I was unethical. But how is ethical for you to promise to an individual a raise and a bonus and never give it to you? How ethical is that? That's the kind of stuff I have to deal sometimes. In 1999, Hillary Clinton gave a famous speech in Beijing about human rights. Unfortunately, since 1999 to today, most of the problems that we have with human rights in China are still the same, and around the world, including the United States. So the question here is, what can we do to integrate? A short thing for you ladies. It's a word out there, it's called feminism. Feminism was created many, many years ago, and it became hating men. It was about hating men. It's about terminating men. If you have that thought, I invite you that you need to think again, because you have to let go. You will want to create this he-she program. So the question I have for you is, this is a very extensive thing, and the question I have for you is, If not me, who? If not now, when?